aspect that's always interesting in baseball, because of the length of the season, there are ups and downs, and there are the times when you feel like you're going to get a hit every night, and you're disappointed when you don't go 5 for 5, and other nights when you wonder, how am I going to break out of this slump? How is a player now reaching veteran status, if you will, how do you deal with trying to maintain a consistent approach day in and day out over the course of a long season?
Well, it's tough, you basically spend the entire off-season getting in shape already. So during the season, you're just trying to maintain things and trying to get into a routine and stick to it. And whether it's hitting off the tee, whether it's working out before the game, after the game, all those things that kind of give you that mental edge that you can tell yourself that you're ready to play and perform your best that night.
Is it hard at times when you're doing all those things and maybe yet it hasn't shown up in the ball game itself, whether it's hitting or maybe you're struggling with something on the defensive side of things? How do you keep pushing yourself through that when it feels like, hey, I'm working hard and it's not happening?
Well, that's the frustrating part, and when you don't have your swing, it's kind of frustrating that you always want to just try new things. You're like, all right, I'm going to try this today and see if it works. But it's tough. You got to believe in yourself and believe that what you're working on is going to eventually translate onto the field. And it's unfortunate. It sucks to go on the field every day looking for your swing. So you want to wake up in the morning knowing that your swing's going to be there and take it with you to the field.
Or Troy Tulowitzki got a fan question on here. Tulo, it's about infield communication between all you guys out there, all 4 of you players. How much conversation is going on? How much direction is going on? Who's doing the directing? Where's it all coming from? How does it work?
Most of the direction comes from the coaches. Last year, Mike Gallego did most of that. Obviously, he's not with us anymore, but he did a great deal for all of us in positioning us. We have scouting reports on each and every guy in the opposing team's lineup that we look at, so we shade them to pull, shade them to play, up the middle, whatever it is. And sometimes if I have a better understanding of it, I might move some guys over, or Garrett or Todd feels like they know something about a hitter, then he might shift someone over. I usually work with the second baseman. We're kind of like a little pair out there, obviously, double plays, and it's kind of like a string. If I move to the left, and I'm going to bring Barney with me up the middle, or Quintanilla up the middle. And me and Garrett, we talk a lot during the game, but it's really not about baseball.
What are you talking about?
All kinds of things. Anything but baseball, really. Just kind of go out there and clear our head. And if it was baseball at the time, it'd be even more difficult than it is. So sometimes you just got to have fun out there and talk about, what we're going to eat that night, or I don't know who we're going to text or something like that.
Or I'll ask this question for both Jeff Baker and Omar Quintanilla. Jeff, since the mic's back there, we'll start with you. Most players, as they come up through the minors, are going to be in one position or maybe possibly one other, and they know they're going to get those regular at-bats. The challenge at the big league level is only so many guys can be out there at one time, and even though your talent is big league talent, you may not be playing every day. What was that education like for you to learn to keep yourself ready for a variety of positions for when that call may come?
Mike Gallego was very instrumental in helping me prepare